Okay guys, today we are going to paint the snowman. Yay! Round of applause. So this painting only has 2 paintbrushes. So it has a big paintbrush that basically does all the work. She's nice and big. And when you smash her, she becomes really big, right? So she's a really useful paintbrush. So look, so she does the whole background. And then look at this nice texture. That pop, 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 pop. Well, that is just going like this to get a good texture, right? Texture matters, right? But then I don't go poke, poke, poke on her face. I want it smooth. So I do it all smooth like that. I actually don't even use the tip of my paintbrush. I actually use the side of my paintbrush. I lay it down flat and like rub it around like that. And then little paintbrush, baby paintbrush, she's for all these little things. Eyes, nose, mouth, button, hand. But she does most of the work. Does everyone have a cup of water? The reason why we need our cup of water is because we're using the same paintbrush, right? But here's red and here's green. Do you guys know the color wheel? Right? So if you mix any colors that are opposite on the color wheel directly across from each other, right, square to square, they will make brown. Or purple and yellow, so pretty, touching, but if you mix them, brown. Orange and blue, brown. So who's played with Play-Doh and all of a sudden it looks like a cat turd and you don't want to play with it anymore and you're like, Mom, my Play-Doh is ruined. Right? Does that ever happen? It's because you didn't know that some colors can't mix. But I can go next to it, like purple and red makes violet, or red and yellow. See this little triangle right here, the lines? I can mix red and yellow and make orange. I can mix yellow and blue and make green. You guys know that, huh? Well, you didn't know that if you go across the color wheel, brown. So we're using red and green. They look nice next to each other, but not mixed. So when we switch from red to green, we'll wash out our paintbrush. But don't let water get on your paintbrush unless we're doing that one step. Because if you go like this and there's water inside of it and you push and a drip leaks like this, it actually erases the paint off your painting and you'd be mad. You can't even make it stick again. It's like water is a solvent to acrylic paint. So I try not to paint with water because it makes me so frustrated, right? So we're actually going to paint her face first. Oh, and I have 2 here. I just want to show you, it just depending on how much of a color you put, it changes it. Like this one has more blue in it, this one has less, but it's all good. Okay?
You have to make my purple with white.
Yep, we're going to do that, right? We're actually going to mix baby blue and white first. We need this baby blue color right here. But if I gave you blue by herself, it's too dark, right? So I get my baby blue, but I am not going to use my fluffy part of my paintbrush. She'll just soak it all up. So I'm actually going to turn it over and use my stick and then stir them together, right? Stir stick. Ooh, and try to moosh it. And then, ooh, there's paint on the side. It must have tipped over. Spinning, spinning, spinning. Oh, it is on the side. Let me fix. Okay, there. See, that's a lighter blue than it would have been. Blue by herself is a little harsh. Okay, it's all over my paintbrush. So I can clean my stick off. Once you have it baby blue, now you can clean your stick. You just get a paper towel, wipe it off. Right, mess. Ew, it got on my hand already. Told you. But it comes off with water, so I'm not scared. Yeah, I'm totally used to it. And then see this shirt? It is covered in paint, right? So I have these one little shirts that I put over my clothes because I don't know how I get paint on my back. What? I don't know. So we're going to paint her face first, right? This is why. I painted the background before and then did the face, but the purple gets in my snowman's face. And right now my paintbrush is perfectly clean, so when I go to get white, it'll be nice and white. Okay? So we're gonna paint his whole face white. Then who remembers how to do fade or blending? Remember that? Right? Well, we're gonna put the baby blue right here in the corner, a nice big blob, and then we're gonna push it into the white until it all the way to the other cheek, and she should run out of paint and be white over here. So I'll show you, right? So I go, oh, it's so blue, dark. And then I get the paint and I'm kind of pushing it, and I smoosh and smash and smoosh and smash and smoosh, and I'm pushing her. It's in the wet white paint, and I put it right over the eyes and everything. I did the eyes, nose, and mouth in Sharpie, because you can't get rid of Sharpie, right? So it will peek through your white. And then I keep going, no stopping, and look, it turns white. Okay, I ran out of blue paint. You guys ready to try that? So I just want to review. This is the bottom of the hat, right? This is her scarf. But look, this weird triangle thing is also scarf, right? It's the fold of the scarf, like when you make a knot, right? Oh, okay, right? It's like this triangle thing. So the face goes here, and then it gets big, and then I climb this little triangle. Does that make sense? This little thing is scarf. I explain because sometimes you're just looking at the line going, what? Okay, so we're gonna get her whole face white, so you can open your white. She's our most paint in this painting. Smell like paint. I like it, so I smell it. Okay, I don't know. It's a happy smell to me because I'm always doing something happy when I smell that smell. But I'm just going to stab my white paint like I'm mad. Stab! I get a lot of paint. How come? I have to get her whole face wet. So it's like peanut butter, and you push the paint like that. But I'm going to start. Oh, question? Okay, so we're going to outline her cheek. So it's going to be, I have white paint on a white canvas, so this is going to be really hard to see. But I'm going to put my paintbrush in her face. Then I'm going to sneak up and let the very first hair, touch the cheek. So I smash my paintbrush, whoop, and then one hair can outline her cheek, and it's very small, right? It's because her hat and her scarf are next to each other. So I just go smash, and then I sneak up. Now it's touching one hair, and smoosh. Now I was just touching the pencil. And you sneak up, like smash, then push. You sneak up to the line. Now you do it. Want to see it again? You can barely see it, right? It's white paint on a white canvas, and I apologize. And then my beauty light makes a glare, so it's hard to see. But just trust me, it'll work. And then, now I'm going to stab my white paint and get more. Stab. What if I get white paint in my hat or my scarf? White can't really hurt anything, so don't be scared, okay? But now I'm going to smash my paintbrush, and she's going to open. Like this, smash, nice and big. But I touch the hat and the scarf, and then scooch, hat and the scarf, and I'm pushing my paint like a bulldozer. I'm actually using the side of my paintbrush, and I'm pushing, and then, I touched her eye. Is that bad? No. Look how much more paint I have than you. And then, how hard do I push my paintbrush? Whoop, I let it be big. And then I go from the hat, and I touch the pencil, to the scarf, I touch the pen. Ooh, I got some on her eye, so I can still see it. No worries. Don't worry about it. I did it in Sharpie for that reason. And look, class, you have to put lots of paint on, and you can only go up and down. Remember I was talking about the texture? Up and down is going to represent smooth. Pokety poke is going to represent texture. So you can look at me. Look, Jaylene, you cannot go like this or like this, right? It's nice and smooth. Push and pull, okay? Now I'm going to get more paint. Step! And go. Keep going from the hat to the scarf. From the hat to the scarf. Oh, I went onto the hat a little. So, I'm just getting her whole. Oh, I can hear it get dry. Listen. See, it's very scratchy sounding. I know it's too thin, so I get more paint. Step! And squishy squish. Oh, now it's slippery sounding. Oh, here comes that triangle. I have to climb the triangle from the triangle to the hat. Oh, here comes that scratchy sound. More paint. And then, uh-oh, I'm getting close to her cheek. Look, class. Everybody look. Do not use the tip of your paintbrush. Watch, look at me, everybody. This is my explanation. Everybody pause and look up. Here's my piece of bread and here's my butter. I'm going to butter my bread. Wouldn't that cut up my bread? Use the side of the paintbrush and peanut butter it on. Does that make sense? So I'm actually laying her down a little bit flat. Now it's more smooth. And it's a way bigger surface. This kind of scratches the paint back off. So I use the flat. And I go all the way to the other cheek. I'm getting close. One hair. Touched it. Now you do it. So lay down. Don't use the tip of your paintbrush, Jaylene. Look. Lay down your paintbrush flatter. Use the side of your paintbrush, not the tip of your paintbrush. And get her whole face wet. Yeah, there you go. Here. Like that. The side, yes, the side of the paint. Doesn't that work better? Now, and look how much paint you need to get, Jaylene. Watch me. Everybody watch. Stop. It's a lot of paint. And then you smear it over his whole face and over his eyes and over his nose. Look, cover his face, his entire face from the hat to the scarf. Look, class. Smear, up, down, smear, cover the whole face.
Go up and down. Good job later. But put it at a snack later.
Side of your paintbrush, smear.
Not like this, you can't stab it like a sticky thing. You gotta do it nice and soft.
And you smear. So it's smooth. The smooth side of your paintbrush is the side. If you use the tip, she scratches the paint off.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Then get more paint and then push the paint around. Because we're going to decorate this, right? We just need it to get wet. And then how do we know if we missed anything? I can tell by the light. I don't know if you can see my shine. It's too white on white. And I have a white light. But I can barely see. I can see her eyes, nose, and mouth, right? But I'm actually going to go back and smooth the whole thing. You guys want to smooth it with me? Side of my paintbrush. And I'm just going to start here and just to make sure. She acts like a sponge. She can pick up the paint and put it somewhere else. I'm just going to do it one more time. Hat to scarf, hat to scarf, hat to scarf, hat to scarf. Make sure it's smooth, no misses, nice and slow. Pushing the paint, smoothing, flattening the paint, very smooth. Oh, all my pencil's gone too. I don't care because I'm going to do the hat, right? So re-smooth it so his whole face is shiny and I can look to the side and go, oh, right down. Oh, okay. And remember, only up and down, no side to side, up and down, because that is the texture of smooth. Does that make sense? Poke to poke or side to side won't be smooth. Okay, now we get, where's Baby Blue? Hello, Baby Blue.
Baby Blue, your time to shine.
Baby Blue's turn. Right? And I just get a blob and get some. It's not going to get all of it, just like, right? But we're going to make we're going to mix it in the white right on her cheek, right here. We're going to make it the darkest right here. we're just going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, and make another baby blue right here before we start pushing it across your face. And every brush stroke has to overlap that one. So I put that brush stroke, and then I put another brush stroke, but they overlap like that. No spaces between, right? So I go, okay, it's in my paintbrush. You guys ready? I'm going to put, but I need another scoop for down here, so don't use it all. But I'm going to go like this, and just in the cheek, I just smoosh it in there. Now you do it right there. Right on the cheek. Smoosh it. Now crush it in there, and just stay right there. It's one finger big, but I just kind of crush it in there, and oh, I went into the background. Oh, it's okay. When I do the background, I'll go over it and fix it. But smash, 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 smash. You know what I'm actually doing? I'm pushing that color inside my paintbrush. Smash, 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 smash. Now the two colors match. The color on my paintbrush and the color I just made right here match. So I just stayed right there because I made a new color. Now you ready to travel with that new color? So we're going to push it, but you have to go like this. Everybody watch. All the way to the top, all the way to the scarf. No stopping like this. Everybody pause and look up. This is what I've seen. Right across her eyes, and you're like, no. It's from the top of her head to the hat to the scarf, right? So I'm gonna go, and I'll show you. I'll bring it close, right? But I'm gonna go, okay, this is my color. Here I go. So I go up, down, up, down. And I'm going to try to, I'm not going to get more. I'm literally going to try to, look at it get lighter. The white is eating up my blue. No, oh, right over the eye. I'm running out. It's turning even lighter. Oh, all the way down to the scarf. To the hat, to the scarf, from the hat. Look at, it's turning white. I'm not stopping though. I'm not stopping. Because I'm dropping off 1 micron of blue. Helps it all the way to the edge and made it the brightest, the mediumest, the darkest. Now you do it. Oh, Jesus, look, you didn't go from his hat to his scarf. You went across the middle of his face. You need to do it over. Jesus, where'd you go?
Jesse.
Is that Jesse? Yeah, Jesse, right? We go all the way up, all the way down. And where'd he go?
Jesse, do you got it? Are you listening?
Okay, watch me. Jesse, look at me. Look, all the way to the hat. Uh-oh, I have white on there because I ended up over there. But I go all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. So his entire face has some blue in it. You did not go to the top of his hat. You have to do it over. Don't get more blue. You just have to do it over, Jesse. Hey, Jesse. You're not painting, Jesse. Just go like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. From all the way to the hat, all the way down. And then push, shove, so all of the white gets something. All the way up, all the way down, all the way up. And now it's going to start running out, and it gets lighter. There you go. Now it's his whole face. Okay, whew. Okay. Now, saved it. Okay. Now, we're going to do his chest. What? But look, it's dark to light, right? Hey, what's this right here? There. Oh, mistake. Okay. So it's from the scarf to the floor. From the scarf to the floor, from the scarf. Oh, but then, tana, a little bit underneath the scarf. Do you see it? I'll show you. So it would be from the scarf, right? All the way to the floor. So this is the side of his tummy. But then what? Underneath the scarf, all the way off the page. But there's blue in my paintbrush. We're gonna add blue anyway, right? So, but this time you'll actually be able to see me outline it, right? So I just stab my white like I'm mad. Stab! Because I have to get her whole tummy wet, so. But I'm gonna go like this, and now you'll be able to see me outline it. Watch, everybody. I'm gonna go smash! And I sneak up to it, and because it's blue, you can see me do it. 1 hair of the paintbrush. And did I wiggle? Did I scribble? I land and sneak up, whoop, touching, then go. And I'm a bulldozer, straight. And then that one hair on the side makes a smooth edge. Now you do it.
It's the white, right?
It's white, but why is it blue? Because my paintbrush is filthy, so we're going to add blue so it doesn't matter. Now let's get her whole tummy wet, right? Not the scarf, not this middle part, but from the scarf to the tummy. Let me show you one more time. From the bottom of the scarf off the page, and then little. Okay, so I'm going to stab my white. I need more. Stab! And now I'm going to go. I actually pick up my painting a little bit because with one hand while I paint, because I want to fall off the bottom. I don't know. It's how I do it. So I'm going to go from the scarf to the floor. From the scarf. Oh, you can see it a little bit this time because I'm not white on white. It has a little blue in it. Oh, I'm getting close to the other scarf. And then a little bit here. Across the bottom, underneath the scarf, right? Because that's what we did that. And just get it sopping wet. We smooth it anyway, and then we go back over it with blue, right? So just get it wet with the white, and then we decorate. So that the white can eat up our blue. And then don't forget, underneath the scarf right here, little. I pick mine up. Why? Mostly because I like to fall off the bottom. The easel gets in my way, so I go little. I don't know why, but... Oh yeah, I remember. Because I can't tell you how many times my easel's been dirty. And by landing on the easel, I actually got a dirty color in there. That's what I remember. That's why I started lifting it up. You know how you make adjustments in life and you go, I never want that to happen again, and then you make a plan? I think that's why I always lift it up, because it happened to me one time and I got scared. Okay, now where's blue? I got a blue. Blue. Where is she? Here we go. Alrighty. Mine ended up on the side of my cup. Did that happen to you? Because my cup must have tipped over. So I can get that. There. Okay. Same as last time. Do I get more after this? No. Once I put it in my paintbrush, it's all the blue I'm allowed. This is it. Oh, you don't have to clean your paintbrush of the white. We're going to make a new color right now. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, where it is the darkest. How many color values for 3D? Dark, medium, light. Dark, cheek, medium, disappearing, white. Hey, same thing on the tummy? Yes. So I'm going to smash the blue on there just to make that baby blue. The closest to the closest to the background. And then I crush it in because I want to push that paint inside my paintbrush. Scribble. Oh, I'm not falling off the bottom. Okay, there. But that's going to be my darkest. And then as I walk through the white, I'm going to run out of paint. And I'm even going to run out of paint along the bottom right there. Who's ready? I'm ready. Okay, so I get my paint. Here I go. No stoppies. They all overlap nice and slow, because if you go fast, they look like Z's. Who has that? Right? No good. So I just go, oh, I'm going high. Here I go. I'm going slow from the scarf to the oscillator, and I'm running out. I run out. But at least it's darkest right there. Dark, medium, light, lightest. But I didn't end up with white because my paintbrush was still a little dirty. Who did it? Who feels like you got 3D? Darkest, mediumest, lightest, darkest, medium, lightest. Oh, you guys, I see your paintings. You did good, right? What happens if I keep playing with it and keep playing with it? Then it all becomes baby blue and you don't get 3D. Does that make sense? Because we never get more blue. We're trying to run out of blue, right? Okay, now, ew, I want to paint the background. And this is all full of white and blue, so I got to lick it off. No. I get a paper towel, and I give it a squeezy. So I put, here's my paper towel, and I put my paintbrush in it, and I fold it over. Squeeze it, squeeze it, and then now I just have a boogie of paint in my paper towel, and my paintbrush is more dry. Ooh, I did it so hard I ripped it. What? And now it's on my hand. Hey, Jaylene, pick up your, change your easel so it's standing up to a giant triangle. Like this. You have your a little triangle. Stand it up so it can hold up your painting flatter. Okay, now I'm going to paint the background. Well, how about if we outline our snowman to protect it? Because if we do a really good outline, the rest is all scribbles, right? See, that looks good. That looks 3D. Look how light it is in her face. So her face looks like it's coming forward. Good job. Now do her tummy. Okay, now I'm going to get my gray and my purple. And what color is that going to make? Grayish purple. Because if I mix it with white, it's lavender. But mix any color with gray and she's a softer color without turning baby color. What happens if you mix red and white? Pink, right? But gray and red makes a soft gray. I mean, a soft red. That's what I meant to say. Okay, so we get to open it and stir it. But this time we don't have to use our stick. We're going to actually use the paintbrush because we use all this paint, you know. So, ooh, I can't wait to see what color it turns. Swirly swirl. Oh, here it goes. And it's going to darken when it dries too. Oh, woo! I like that color. But look how much is on my paintbrush. Oh my God. But that's okay. We're going to put it all in the background. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. And don't clean your paintbrush off. We just stirred that. We need that color. Martin, don't clean your paintbrush. Martin, you keep cleaning your paintbrush on your apron. You're going to end up with it all over. Okay, watch. Now I'm going to go like this. I'm going to outline it. You guys ready? Watch me now. Everybody pause and look up. So how do we outline with paint? Does the whole paintbrush do the work? No. One hair does it. So I'm going to smash my paintbrush, then sneak up and touch her cheek and the scarf and her tummy. Okay, so I'm going to go, I'll bring it closer. So I go smash, and then I sneak up. Oh, I touch the blue. I don't care. Push. Look how smooth my line is. What am I staring at? The whole paintbrush? No. The one hair. Oh, it got dry. Oh, mine didn't make it. I'm going to give up and go home. Wait a minute, I'm already home. Let me just get more gray purple. Try again. Smash, sneak up. Oh, that was enough. Okay. There, okay. And the background is touching her face. It's just one hair barely touches it. Ooh, who got blue in it? It looks like it's glowing. If you get some of the white and blue in it, she's going to look like she's glowing when it dries. I could show you on my penguin. It looks like this. It has a streak. right? A streak of 2 colors. It looks like it's glowing. So don't be scared. It looks pretty. Okay, now I need more gray blue. Poke. Just stab it. And then I go, instead of going pushing up like this, that's actually really hard to push up against gravity. Your hand starts to shake. So everybody watch. I'm going to start at the top of her hat, smash. And now I can roller coaster down and pull. Way easier to pull down than push up. There. It's easier to pull down. Pushing up makes my hand shake. So I always pull down when I can. And who did the one hair, right? You smack, but one hair touches the pencil. Nice, right? You're like, oh, there's no way. This paintbrush is too big. Then you do it, and you're like, of course that's how it would be done. Now I get more, and I got to go come around all the way. Watch this. Now I'm going to go over his hat. Oops. Over his hat. And then I'm going to tuck it in. Look where it stops, at the top of the triangle. Look, I'll show you. Everybody pause and look up. Oh, it stops on the top of the triangle. It doesn't go down to his shoulder right now. It just goes around, but we're going to put that puff around and fall off right there by the triangle. Oh, look at how see-through my line is. I'm going to do it again. That looks terrible. Mine is all see-through. I don't like it. More paint. Do it again. Oh, actually, I was pushing too hard. I was scratching the paint off. I need to do it softer. Oh, yeah. Softer is better. Okay. Once it's wet, you can go back over it softly. Oh, that totally does fix it. Nice. I was pushing too hard and it was taking the paint back off. Does that make sense? She's a scratchy little paintbrush. Okay, now that we have it outlined, we have totally protected our snowman. So once you outline stuff, your brain won't go inside the outline because you have a good human brain. So now we just paint the whole back. Oh, that's terrible. I have no paint on my paintbrush. But I just paint the whole background all the way off the page. And look at how see-through it is. We'll paint it twice. Okay? We'll paint it once and it'll look terrible and see-through. And then we'll put a second coat on it. That looks terrible. I hate it. So I'm gonna do it and then come back and do it with more paint, softer. So just get it wet, like when we put the white on. And then we'll do it slower. Question? Oh, you're making fun of my noises? Mm-hmm. And you could just smash your paintbrush like this and smash it, and she will open humongous for you. Fold it over and push, pull. Push, pull. And she'll be nice and big and push. Because we don't scribble paint. You actually push it and pull it and push it like that. Paint crayons and color pencils. Those, you go scribbly, scribbly, scribbly to get the color to come out, right? And then make sure you go all the way to the edges. They get jealous. And then the bottom. There. Oh, this, okay. Now I painted it, but I can see all is see-through. I don't like it. So now I'm going to get more paint and do a second coat, a second layer, but I'm going to do it softer and smoother. And how much you want to bet it comes out darker and more smooth. So I get more paint, even though I painted it, but watch, do you see those scratches? That looks terrible. Now watch, I'll go over it nice and softly with, oh, it's like erasing them. Super soft. There. And then the second layer is thicker paint, but I'm also not pushing as hard. I'm doing it so soft, like I'm tickling a baby. And just put more paint. This is all the purple's for, so you might as well use it up, right? And put it on nice and thick, but softly. And it's not, because if I scratch with my paintbrush, those white lines show up, you know? You're pushing too hard. It's fine for the first coat, right? But the second coat, you're going, a coat means you're layering on top, right? Like your coat goes on top of your clothes. So I just go softly, softly. I'm trying to smooth it. Oh, more paint because I can see through it right there. More paint, stop! And then, oh, that looks way better. Oh, yeah. It's smoother, smoother. I keep having, look at the stripes. And it's like there's one piece of hard something that keeps scratching. Let me keep trying. Let me turn my paintbrush over. Maybe that one side had a hard piece. I don't know. Okay, that's better. Somehow it kept scratching in the same. Calm down, paintbrush. Okay, they're softer. That's what I was doing wrong. Pushing too hard. Okay. I want no stripes in mine. No! Look how see-through that is. Oh my God. I was like, what? More paint. Step. Put it on thicker. Oh, it's so much prettier, thicker. And this is going to dry darker. Because all paint darkens when it dries. What paint does. Nice. Who feels like their second coat was better, right? And it's just a softer touch and it's just smoother and you give yourself more, just get more paint and then peanut butter it on. Smear it softly. And then more paint and smear it on, right? So you can let it be thick, but it's smoother and softer. The first coat, you can do it fast and crazy, but we know we paint it twice. So it's thicker and it will be darker. So the second coat is gentle and soft. There. Just like I'm just trying to smooth the paint. Smooth paint. There. Nice. Remember, don't forget to do the edges. Edges, they get very jealous. My corner. Hey, I don't have any edges. Nice. Sometimes my edges have white parts showing, so I want to make sure I don't like that. There. And then the bottom. Make sure it's painted. See, the easel gets all dirty. And now we're going to clean our, when you're done, and you feel good about your background, I get my paper towel, and we're gonna make the red part. No, we're gonna make the white puff right here. But there is too much purple on here to get white paint, so I'm just gonna squeeze it out as hard as I can. Oh, look how much paint a paintbrush can hold. It always trips me out. They're sitting, all that paint sitting inside those bristles. But I'm going to squeeze it twice just to make sure. Okay. There. Oh, look what happened to my paintbrush when I did that. It looks like a beak. It's all stiff and smooshed. I'm going to fluff mine. Everybody watch. I'm just going to tell it to wake up a little. There. Now it's round again. Whoa. I squeezed it so hard she was pinched closed like that. So I puff, puff, puff. There. Good job. Yeah, so she's just a little fluffier, right? Because that wet paint held them together all like a beak, like a little duck beak. And our white's still open, right? So now we're going to make the puff. But I'm putting pure white on there. So where is this purple coming from? Purple's peeking out. It's because it's in the background. But I'm putting pure, but what happens if I keep stabbing it? It'll just turn baby purple, right? I want to put white on there and just let those dark purple pieces accidentally show. Right, so they're gonna come through, but I don't keep stabbing it until they mix like a mixer. Okay, so I'm gonna get my white and I just go and poke, get some on the end. It doesn't have to be a giant stab like we're getting her tummy wet, right? Just a poke like that. And we're gonna make a little circle. If this is one of those puff things, you know, on those Christmas hats that fall down, you know, those little bing bing bing. And sometimes I have a bell, and I hate that because it jingles in my ear. But it's right there, but it's around, right? So it's about as big as a fist, right? So I just go, and yours does not have to match mine. It's just a circle. So I'm going to put polka dots of a circle just so my brain knows where it goes at. It's just a circle. And it's dangling right here, and it's on the purple, so the purple might show through, but we do it gently so the purple's kind of just a little bit. I don't want to crush it together, right? I just make a circle. And then if you need more, because there's not very much left on my paintbrush, if you need more white, you can get more white. And I'm just going to go, look it's starting to turn, I wanted it white. It's turning purple, so I'm going to get more white. Like I'm laying the white on top of the purple. So I got another poke. Now I can go, oh, that's more white. Yep. And then the purple pieces are just accidental, and then stop. So what happens if I keep touching it? It's baby purple. I'm just trying to gently place some white dots on the purple, and the purple mixing is just whatever. Right? Oh yeah, I said stop touching it, and I keep touching it. Stop touching it! Okay. It's cute, right? Doesn't it look fluffy? So our texture, and do we have, let's check for 3D. Does it have dark pieces, medium pieces, and white pieces? 3D. Does it have interesting texture? Right? Yeah. So so it's not just painting, isn't just a color thing, right? So now now we're gonna make red. What if I leave this white on there? What color will it be? Pink. So I gotta squeeze this white out. I do not want a pink hat. So I'm gonna squeeze it really hard. Squeeze this out really hard. Where did Jaylene go? She doesn't have a puff. Aw. Maybe she went to the bathroom. She'll come back. And then I'm gonna squeeze it one more time in another spot. And then I'm gonna put this paper towel to rest because this is still thin. Squeeze. There. Ooh, a hair came out. Get out of here. There. I put that dirty paper towel. I had like 4 smears on that paper towel. Oh, there's Jaylene. Okay, puff. It's a big circle. Watch, Jaylene. Draw your circle first, and then fill it in with white. Make a nice big round circle for yourself, and then put white pokes in it. Nice. Okay, now I need red. Well, I could put the lid on my white right now. And I could put the lid on my purpley blue, and I could put the baby blue away. I'm even gonna move them away from myself because I feel crowded right now. Get away from me, paints that I'm not using. There, get over there. But I do need red. Red, she's pretty, right? Red. Because we're gonna make all this. This looks like a rainbow, right? And then there's an itty bitty fluffy piece along her face. And then this is a triangle. And then this looks like a chair. It's like a box with a back on it. It's just a shape, right? And then at the end, your brain tells you what it is. But it's really just a weird red chair. But we're going to go poke, 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 poke. Oh! Okay. I forgot my paintbrush was still wet. Don't do that, teacher. Okay, now I'm going to get my red, okay? And I want to put this little red line along her face. It's actually bigger than this. It's going to be bigger than that. But when I put the green on, the green after the red's dried, I put the green over the red a little bit. So that's how it gets smaller. It's actually going to be bigger than that, okay? Not too much bigger, but bigger. So I'm going to get red. And this is going to be on her forehead. It looks like she's wearing a headband. Can you guys see your pencil? The pencil starts way down here. I went over my pencil a little bit. Does it hurt? Doesn't hurt anything. But I'm just going to go, oh, so it's way down here. Do you see it? Do you see your pencil? If you can't see your pencil, we're basically going to cut off the top of this ugly, ratty forehead. Look at the top of it. It's all like bumpy. We're just going to go tap, tap, tap. Bye. We don't have to look at you no more. So I'm going to get red and open it. And then, do I need a hard stab like this? No, not for a tiny little line, right? So I'm just going to get some. So I'm going to go like this. Watch, Martin. Watch me. Look, look, see. Watch. I'm going to go like this and touch it. And I only got some. Can you do that? You know why? Because this is how big of a poke I want. I can't go straight ahead. It'll pick up too much paint. So I just go and I touch it with a, like if a circle had a corner. I just go poke. There. Some. Okay. And I'm just going to go, and they're all going to overlap. Tap, tap, tap. And they overlap each other, right? But I go, all right, where's that pencil? Okay. I think I got it. And I got to keep my hand out of the way so I can see the pencil. Sometimes I lose track and then I start to fall down in his face. So I have to keep watching for that pencil. Okay, so I'm going to go poke, 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 poke. Oh, look at the fluffy edges from the bristles. Oh, that's how we get that texture. You know what? This could have been bigger. I'm making it too little. Let me try again. Okay, there. I was doing it too little. That's funny. And look how I'm cutting off the top of the paint on his forehead by top of the ugly part of the paint. She's wearing a headband now. I went back over it because I feel like I missed a spot. So now I'm going to poke it twice. And it's making it fluffier. Maybe 3 times. Ooh, I like the little stick out pieces I'm getting from my bristles. Ooh, that's fluffy. I keep doing it. I don't know why, because I like the texture it's making. Nice. Let's see, I like the stick out, the little piece, right? That's coming from my prickly paintbrush. Huh? Now I did it there. I like those pieces. Pokey, 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 pokey. Watch, class. Just one row. Because what happens, everybody look. What are we doing? Right? Just that. Then, after that, where do we go? And why is it poke, poke, poke? Because of texture. And now I'm going to go and do this part up here. But everybody look, it looks like a rainbow. This is going to be left empty because we can't let the green and the red touch. So it's just like a red rainbow up here. Okay? It looks like it connects, but it doesn't. It's like a red rainbow. So let's do the red outline first. So now I can stab my red. I can stab it because I need lots of paint. Pook! Like that, and just stab it. Get a little globby on there. But I'm going to do this bottom row. And this top row. Oh, it's touching the wet purple. Is that bad? No. I love the color purple and red mix. But look, it's like a little rainbow. Look at that, the stick out pieces. I like that texture. I get excited. Ooh, it's mixing with the wet purple. Because the hat is on top of the purple, right? So I'm not scared to mix them. The hat's in front of the background. Okay, do you see mine? So not this middle one, she's gonna be green. Can I show you? At the same time. Can you see it? Right? So not this green part. So it's just a little row and then a red rainbow across these 2 lines like this. It gets confusing because we're literally leaving the middle blank to do it after red has dried. Okay? Not that part. But what if you got some red in it? It'll be dry and green can fix it. Right? green can go over the red after she's dry. Let's paint over it. Okay, now let's fill that in with some fluffy, fluffy red. So do we go like this? Scribble, 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 scribble. No, that's for smooth. We're making a fluffy hat. So now I get red, and I just stab the red because I pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off and pick it up and drop it off. And I don't want to see any white parts, but not this middle part. I keep saying it because I worry. Pokety, 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 pokety. Oh, it's banging. I'm making a lot of noise over here. Poke, poke, poke. Oh, you won't have that noise because cardboard doesn't make a noise. My wood cut is making a noise. Ew, there's white things. I'm gonna go back and find all these white things. Oh, I got it. The reflection of the light is making me think there's more than there is. Alrighty, alrighty. Okay, guys, ready? Now we're going to use brown. Can you find brown? Brown is our shadow. Ew, I got slimed. Okay, brown. But I want to use my finger because this paintbrush is full of red, and I like the red, right? But if I stick this red inside my brown, it'll contaminate all my brown. So I'm going to use my finger and scoop out some brown. Wait! Let me explain first. Okay, that was too fast. So remember when we did the dark blue on her cheek and then we traveled and tried to run out, right? So now I'm going to put the dark brown and I'm going to make a brown here in the corner and then travel it in rows, okay? But I need to put the brown, remember when we put the blue? We put the brown in the corner. I'm going to use my finger. It's not disgusting, it comes off. So I scoop it, and I just wipe it off like a boogie. I can even get 2 scoops. No, look at it. Look like chocolate. Now you do it. I'll bring it close so you can see. I have to set everything down. Here's my dirty boogie finger. No, right? And I just went squish, and I put a blob right there of brown because we're gonna make brownish red because brown is gonna be our shadow. Ooh, it looks kind of pretty. Brown and red mixed together. I like it. Uh-huh. Question? That was brown. So I got a finger scoop of brown. Scoop! And I'm just putting it in that little corner.
No, I just messed up on the hat.
Okay, show me so I can tell you.
I accidentally put too much red and
Okay, watch. So look at me. Look how big my white is, or my green is. 3 fingers, right? So when we go put the green on there, you're just gonna go on top of the red. The red will be dry by then, and you will put 3 fingers of green, okay? It's fixable, it'll be dry by then. Okay, now I gotta get this brown off my finger. I don't like it. Now I can, okay. Now I'm gonna get my paintbrush, and I'm going to make brownish red. I'm gonna jump up and down in that one spot, right? And try to make brownish red. So I'm just there, so like 2 fingers big. Not moving, not moving. I'm pushing the brown into my paintbrush. There, I made brownish red. It's gonna dry way darker than that. It doesn't look very dark right now, but it dries very dark. Okay, now we're gonna travel with it, but we have to stay with the pokes. So everybody pause and look up. Everybody ready? Watch me. I'm gonna start walking, and I'm just gonna do it in a rainbow, and then a rainbow underneath that, and a rainbow underneath that, and a rainbow underneath that, out of pokes. So I start in the darkest spot, and I'm gonna start running out, running out, running out, running out, running out. And then I get a whole bunch more reddish brown and go another row. And then I get a whole bunch more. I pick it up with my paintbrush, the reddish brown, and do a row underneath that. And then a row underneath that there. And you can barely see it, huh? But I promise you it darkens. So we're doing rainbows of reddish brown. They look like the stitching. You know when you knit something together, you just go tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it with the brown. Good job. Now we get more red because what do we have to do? Oh, look it. See, this is what it looks like when it dries. See how you can see it's darker in places? That's all we were doing is trying to make 3D. Are we trying to make it all the same color? No, we were just dropping off some brown in our red to make it a little darker. Okay, now let's get the red poke. Because we're going to do this. Oh, what do we have left? Triangle-y thing, looks like an ice cream cone, and it looks like a chair, right? But it doesn't go to the bottom. It looks like a box with a back on it. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to do this little triangle, and first, I'm just going to outline it so I know where it goes, like along the bottom, uphill. It's kind of on her face, like that. You want to see? I'll show you the original. They look like shapes. We know it's a scarf, but to us right now when we're painting, it looks like shapes. And then, what about this thing on the bottom? It's like a box. See it right there? It looks like, and it touches the side of the painting. It's like, oh, and it doesn't touch the very bottom of the painting. It's like a box. Can I show you? Right? But the box has a chair on it. It has a back on it. So I just go uphill a little bit. Ha ha ha. Awesome. Now I'm going to get some more brown. Oh, now I fill it in with red. Stab the red. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. And this thingy. Poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. Get it all red. But it's flat red. It's not 3D. It's kind of boring. Who likes the texture? Me too. Who cares about scribbly, scribbly, side to side? Pokety, pokety is pretty. It's all bumpy. And you know, wherever you give it permission to be thick, it dries darker red. And wherever it's thinner paint, it dries a lighter red. Very weird trick about paint thickness. Okay, now we're going to make a shadow. Who's ready to make a shadow? Okay, we need brown paint. Everybody pause and look up, even if you're busy. I'm going to get brown. And I just want you to see where I'm going to put the brown. You guys ready? With my finger, I scoop it. What? Oh, I just put it in this corner. We're going to do the same thing like we did here, right? This. And then I get another scoop of brown so I can, watch me. Everybody watch. It looks like pudding, but don't lick it. Now watch me. Everybody pause what you're doing. And I'm going to wipe off this one down the side. I'll bring it up closer so you can see. So shadow, that'll be a shadow, brown, and that'll be a shadow. But when we poke them, right, we make them in rows. Row, 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 row. And this one is up and down, up and down, up and down, up. Okay, ready? Ew, my finger. Disgusting. Okay. So what do? I have to hop up and down and make reddish brown first. Looks like a piece of pudding. It really does. Smush, smush, smush. It's going to make me hungry for pudding. Smush, 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 smush. Do you guys know how to make pudding? I like pudding. Okay, now I'm going to go like this. There's my reddish brown, right? I made it. Now I'm going to go walking with it. And I put a row. And then I touch the dark brown and start walking with it. and then I touch the brown and start walking with it, and touch the brown and start walking, and touch the brown and walk with it, and it should run out by the time I fall off the page, right? So it will go darker, running out, running out, running out, running out. Oh, white, red. And when it dries, it'll dry darker and make texture. It's the best when it dries. You haven't seen it dry, but it looks way darker. Okay. Now what about this little boogie thing? I wiped it off like it was a booger on my finger. Get off! Right? Well, I'm just going to make reddish brown first. Tappy, 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 tappy. Tappy, 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 tappy. Smushing it in. Get in there, red and brown. Get in there, red and brown. Hey, this is way darker than my hat was. Oh, well. The sun is shining on my hat, so it's not as dark. I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to go like this and go, oh, now I can make rows out of it. Tappy, 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 tap, tappy, 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 tap, tappy, 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 tap. I'm running out of brown, running out of brown, running out. All done. Nice. So now I have a dark parts, medium parts, light parts, dark parts, medium parts, light parts, dark parts, medium parts, light parts. And now, ew, there is a whole bunch of red in my paintbrush. I'm gonna lick it off. No, you weirdos. Okay, I'm gonna get my paper towel and squeeze the red. Ooh. That is way more red than I expected. That's a good color, right? Reddish brown is a beautiful color. I like it. Okay, now I'm going to do it again. Try to squeeze out a clean spot and squeeze it out again. Oh, okay. Now we need our cup. Because remember how we can't make the green part with this filthy red on there. It'll make brown. So we just hop up and down on in our cup. But let me warn you, this is paint just because it's mixed with water. If it spills, it'll put paint all over the floor. Okay, just wanted to tell you. So I'm hopping up and down, and now I get a paper towel, and this is to dry it out. And it's going to drip everywhere. Why? Because it holds a lot of water. Whoa! Told you, it just got on my floor. Okay, it should be baby pink, right? I want to do it one more time just to make sure. Hop, 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 hop. Clean my paintbrush. Oh my gosh, it's full of water. Squeeze slowly. Oh, it's all coming out. I'm gonna drip. Okay, there. Okay, that is not enough red to hurt anything, right? It's like a baby. There's like nothing in there. So I make sure it's dry. And now we'll just rest it and because we're gonna do eyes, nose, mouth, hand, button. And while we're doing those other details, red will be drying. And then when we go to put the green on, the red will be all dry. So we're gonna be busy right now doing things with tiny paintbrush, and this one will be resting. So just put it on the table, let her rest. And find, oh, this is filthy, get rid of this. And find itty bitty teeny tiny just board paintbrush. Teensy. And then look at our colors we have to do. It's just black and orange. So, oh, and black and brown. But let's do the orange first while our paintbrush is clean. If we did the black first, it'd be a blackish orange because the black would be in our paintbrush. So find your orange. And look at, it's only got one little squirt in there because all we need this orange for is this nose. But I want to show you why it looks funny. So aren't all carrots like this, right? But look, it's pointing at you. So if it's pointing right at you, isn't it just a dot? But if you look at it from the side, it's sticking out. It's called an optical illusion, right? It's straight ahead or to the side, it looks long. So, and then we're gonna add brown. Look at they just look like letter C's. And the C gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, the brown. And those are those ridges on the carrot. Okay? So first we'll do orange. But we'll practice on the nose how to make a circle with paint. Okay? So you cannot make a circle at all, be a perfect circle, because you were born a human. And we can't do that. But you know what we can do really good? Is rainbows and smiles. And a rainbow and a smile is a circle. Does that make sense? So I'm going to stab my orange because I'm going to if this is a tiny paintbrush, she can't hold very much paint anyway. So I just stab my orange. So there's a lot. Right? Stab. Now I'm going to go like this and I'm going to land inside the nose. And what is my paintbrush going to do? But then I let one hair make the rainbow, right? So everybody pause and look up. Watch me. Wait. I go smash. And then I'm in the nose and now I'm sneaking up. Oh, I touched it. And I go rainbow. Should I finish the circle? No, I cannot. Now I can get more. Now I go land in the middle and go smile. A rainbow and a smile is a circle. Do not try to draw a circle. You'll go circle, oops, I ruined it, and go bigger. Oops, I ruined it again, and go even bigger. So you land in the middle of it, smash, sneak up, one hair. Right? So you know why we use an easel? To keep your hands off of a wet surface. If this was laying on the table, we'd set our arms down in the wet paint. That's why we use an easel, to keep our arms up. And then, do you have a good outline? Once you have an outline, how easy it is to fill in. Spinny, spinny, bye. Okay. Because you won't leave an outline, because your brain is human, and it's a very good brain. And I went outside the line a little bit. Mine got a little big when I was doing mine, but it doesn't matter, because you can't see the outline. So whatever. Okay, now I need the brown for a shadow. But do you think this carrot needs very much shadow? No, but let's clean our paintbrush. And mostly we're cleaning it for pointiness. We want our paintbrush to be pointy, and it's not very pointy once we did that. So give it a nice pinch, and it should be way more pointy. Nice. Oh, see, it looks sharp, right? Can she still do that thing and go, whoop? Yeah. But when I go to get paint, I don't need very much paint because all I need is a perfect outline, then get a lot of paint and fill it in. But a nice outline is safe. So you guys ready? Bye, Brown. She's in my way. I'm going to move her. Okay, now I got my black. And then how much, and we're going to do an eye. Oh no, we're doing the brown. I'm trying to go too fast. So black, I need my brown. I was jumping ahead. I don't know why. Okay, brown. Because we're going to put the shadow on the orange, but shadow's coming from what side? The shadow is on that side. The shadow is on that side. The shadow is on that side, right? So then the shadow should be on the same side of the orange. But we're just going to do a letter C and then a smaller C, smaller C, smaller C, smaller C. And I should run out of brown. So how much brown do you think? Like a speck? Ooh. A speck. And it doesn't matter how much you've got because it's just going to disappear. So everybody pause and look up because I only have one painting. You ready? Watch me. Stop what you're doing and look at me. Watch, here I go. Look up. Watch me, here I go. So I'm gonna go the very biggest C, it looks very brown, right? Then the next C looks smaller inside of that. And I'm also running out of brown, smaller inside of that, and smaller inside of that, and smaller, and smaller, and smaller. See? And I just give them permission to run out. That came out way more. I had a blob of brown on mine. I did not mean it to be that brown. I'm going to put a little orange on mine. Oh my God. Okay, there. There, I told my brown to calm down a little. That was crazy, a lot of brown. Why was I so aggressive with the brown this time? You guys have me all inspired or something. There. See how the letter C makes it look round, 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 round. Good. Okay, now I can clean my paintbrush again. Pinch. This is doing the eye that I got so excited. I started talking about the eye. I'm not, okay, now I can do the eye. So we need black. Pinch, clean your paintbrush for pointiness. Nice and pointy. Okay, now we get to do eyes. So, oh no, I can't draw a good eye. It's going to be too big. We just practiced on the nose so you can prove you can do this. So I get my black poke. I just land inside her eye, and then I go smash, and I sneak up, and I go rainbow, and then I get more black poke, and I go land, smile. You want to see me do it? I'll do it up close. Okay, watch me. Everybody watch. Okay, I'm not going to touch the edge first. I land in the middle. Then I sneak up. Ooh, there's that one hair. One hair is touching. Okay, rainbow. But I need more paint. I just ran out of paint doing that. Okay, then I land inside the eye, and then I do rainbow. Okay, once I have an outline, all I have to do is fill it in. Whoop-de-whoop. Rainbow, smile, and then swirly swirl. Cuteness, swirly swirl. Okay, now I can get more black and do the other eye. How easy will it be? So easy. How come? Because we have proof we can do it now. So I land inside her eye and go rainbow. Oh, I did not have enough paint. That came out. I have to do that over. Not have enough paint on my paintbrush. Okay, rainbow, smile. Oh! Once I have a good outline, now I can swirl the paint around. Oh, I got close to the edge. Okay. Larly, larly, lar. Like, I don't put very much black paint on it. I can see through it. I'm gonna put another layer. Okay, there. I was being way too gentle. Okay, there. Now they're looking at us. He's looking at us. Is it a boy or girl? I can't tell. Okay, now I'm going to clean my paintbrush. Because what do my eyes have that your eyes don't have? Little rainbow highlights. So every animal alive on this planet has round, wet eyes. So you cannot put the dot in the middle. When the animal dies and her eye is flat, it sinks in, then you put the dot in the middle. It looks dead. But to put a little tiny rainbow at the top of the eye makes it look round. So I just get a poke of white and go land, scratch. Get a little poke of white, land, scratch, towards the top. So I get a little poke of white. How much white do I need? Tiny bit. Tiny. So I'm gonna sneak up. Tiny speck. And then should I rub this in and keep fixing it? No, because wet black and white make gray. So I can't rub it in. So watch me. I'm just gonna land at the top and make a little swipey rainbow. Whew! Oh, that wasn't bright enough. I made gray. I have to do it again. Clean my paintbrush. Should I get mad or just do better? Do better. Okay, so I'm going to try again. Land, rainbow. Okay. I pushed too hard and crushed the two colors together and made gray. So now it's a piece of white. Okay, so clean my paintbrush and do the other eye. Poke. Land and swipe. Okay, that one was way better. I did it softer. Did you see that? It was softer. Good job. Now we get to do her smile, but I have tricks, okay? So everybody pause and look up. This is about paintbrushes. So if this is a tiny paintbrush, so she will not get enough paint to go the whole distance. She'll run out. So this is what happens. People get their paint and they go and they start running out, so they start scribbling to get the paint out, and now her mouth gets huge. Okay, now. So what we do, everybody watch, I get black paint, right? What? But watch, I'm gonna go like this. Everybody look. Everybody watch me. I land in the middle and go up. And then I get more black paint because I'll run out, land in the middle and go up. Okay, you wanna see me do it? I have to get paint. This is my one paint. So I land in the middle of her mouth and go, wee. Do I scribble? No, I just drive my car, but I ran out of black paint already. Look how dry it is on the end. So I get another poke, black paint, and I land in the middle and go, wee. I did not scribble, and her mouth didn't get bigger. The hardest part is thinking you're about to run out of paint and start scribbling, because you just push paint. He looks cute, or she looks cute. And then, you know when you smile, you go like this and you make little dimples in the corner of your mouth? Not these ones, but these ones. You just get black and you make a letter Y in the corner, and they look like those little dimples from grinning. These. Our mouths go, when you do a smile, make these little dents right there. And represent those little dents with a little Y. Who feels good about that? Okay, now we're going to make the button. Hey, it's a circle, and I didn't draw it for you. Do we know how to make circles now? We just did an eyes and nose, right? So it's a rainbow and a smile in black. But where is it? It's below the nose, but next to the box. And it's in her tummy. So below the nose, but in the next to the box, right? So I go, all right. So how much black am I going to need? A lot. This is a big button. And we can only see her one button, huh? Because the rest of her buttons are on her belly button. So I'm going to get black. And I just go, okay, there's her. And that's below that. So it must be here. Rainbow. Smile. I made a circle. Oh, I could have put that closer to the scarf. Whatever. I feel like I should have been closer. Whatever, I forgive myself. Okay, now I get the black and I just fill it in. Because it's easy to fill in once you have a good outline. And I clean my paintbrush with a pinch, right? But this one, what does this one have? This one doesn't have a rainbow. It has a smile highlight. Because I don't want it to match the eye. So I just get some white, and I get a little pearl of white, and I just go, okay, instead of a rainbow, I'm going to go smile. But I did it super soft because I don't want to make gray.
Miss Kinsey, can you put your camera more down because I can't see the...
Uh-oh, because I can't see myself. Sorry.
Yeah, like that.
Okay. All I see is you guys' picture. That's all I see. I'm so tiny in the corner, I don't even see myself. I'm like a speck. Okay, now I clean my paintbrush. Now, what does mine have that yours doesn't have? But look how it looks more like a stick, right? She doesn't have a W on the end. Sticks don't make W's. They go like this. One below, a little higher, another one, and another one. Right? They never touch. Sticks don't touch, right? So I'll help you do that. So where does the stick start? It starts in the halfway place. There's the scarf and there's the bottom, so it's right in halfway. And then it's about 2 fingers in. So it's not sticking out the side. It's actually in her tummy a little bit. So let's get black and put a dot where we want it to start. So let me say those over again. So it's in between, it's the middle between the scarf and the ground, okay? And then 2 fingers in, and I just put a dot. right? Okay. So it's in her tummy, but it's gonna stick out. And then her arm goes up, right? She's waving. So I get black, and I just want to go way into the, but up, right? And it doesn't matter. It's a stick. Who cares how it comes out, right? So I just touch that dot that I made, and I'm just going to go up, right? And I just want to be in the background. See? It's in the background. Oh, okay, let's try. So I just get my black. Should I scribble or just push? Get my black and push up. That one's actually the longest one I made in a long time. But look at how I ran out of paint. See, that's what would have happened to your smile. See how it ran out of paint? That's why we did it in short pieces. So let's get more black and actually make her more black, right? Okay, let me get more black. Oh, it's going to make it thicker. That's good. It's a stick. Smoosh black. Smoosh black. There. It got bigger. I don't care. It's a stick. Okay, where does her little fingers, they're not really fingers, they're twigs, right? So I get black, and those twigs are pointing up too. They're not pointing out, they point up. So I go, okay, let me put one twig down here, and I go up. There's one. Hello. But she's still pointing up. Well, if I put I don't want to put another one right across from her. That'll make a giant W. So I'll go higher up on the stick and do another one. Oh, yeah. Doesn't that look more like a stick than just a W? Well, how did I get these cool stripes of brown and black? That is black with stripes of brown on it. I don't rub them together and try to make, because who's more powerful, black or brown? Black. I want to put some brown stripes on my black. Make 3D. So now I get brown. Oh, this is going to make your stick fatter. So it's a stick. So I get brown. And I'm just going to drive on the same road that I already drew in black and just go, wee. Oh, look at it, made a stripe of blackish red. I'm going to get more brown. Do it again. Wee. Oh, that's cool. Should I rub it in harder? No. I actually like the brown and black stripes. If I keep rubbing it, it'll just turn black. Because black's more powerful than brown by 1.5 million. So what do we have left? Green. So we're going to need green, brown, and white. That's all we need left. So goodbye black. Oh, green, white, and brown. Because brown's our shadow for the green. So goodbye red. I don't have the lid on that. I could put that away. Bye. And I could put the lid on orange. I could put the lid on black. I like to do that to clean up my space because I feel like it's a mess. But I need green, white, and brown. So let me show you. This looks all right, right? But it doesn't look as cute. Do you know why? Here's the color wheel. Basically, we stayed right here. There's the red, there's the purple, and there's the orange. We just stayed on one side of the color wheel. It's very boring. We just stayed right here. Boring, 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 boring. But now we're going to add the green, which is complete opposite. And it's going to look way brighter. Because now we're going to have a contrast color. Her opposite, her opposite. Okay, so now we can open our green. Hello, green. And find fluffy paintbrush. Hello, fluffy paintbrush. But it's clean, so we don't have to worry about the red mixing with the green because we cleaned it. Hey, look at your hat. Did your brown dry darker and now you can see it? I told you it would. You just didn't know. You had to trust me because I played with the paint lots of times. Okay. Oh, look at this brown drawing. That's very dark. Okay, now I'm going to get green, and I just want to outline this green thing, but you know what I worry about? I just want some green. I don't want to cover up all that cute red. I'm just going to put some green touching the red, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get just a little bit of green, and I'm going to do it up, put my hand upside down, mostly so you can see, right? But watch, I want to be able to, I put the green on the red, but I just want to touch the top of the red, because if I don't go slow, I will cover up all the red, because this is a humongous paintbrush. So I'm trying to sneak down and just put a little pokety touching the red on the top of the red. And I'm trying to get my own hand out of the way so I can see. Get out of my way, hand. Okay. Oh, wait. White's showing. Get out of here, white. Get out of here. Oh, and who had the too much red in their hat? Okay, so how big is you're going to make yours? On purpose, 3 fingers big, right? So you go, okay, this part's the same as everybody. But when you put your second row above there, you're just gonna measure and put the green on top of your red a little bit. It'll just look like a shadow. It won't even matter. Okay, so now I can do the side. What about the side? Up the side is touching the background, and I don't care. And then I could get more green, and ooh, I'm gonna touch the red up here. So, ew, it just dripped me. Okay, pokey. And how big is it? Can you do this? Are you scared to do it?
Miss Betsy.
Yeah.
How you said red and green, it turns brown.
Is it turning brown right now?
I'm gonna paint it and it's gonna look like kind of like brown.
No, look. Let me show you. It's dry. It should be mostly dry now. Okay? So when you put it over, you're gonna put the green over dry red. So don't worry. Remember, that's why we were doing the face and the butt and the hand while red was drying. But good remembering on the mixing of color. But how big is the top rainbow? 3 fingers from the bottom rainbow. Yep. And it's just, and do you know the word parallel? It's just the same distance apart the whole time. Parallel. Okay, ew, look what I did. Everybody look at mine. It's too thick. I don't have any paint on my paintbrush right now. I wish that was fluffier. I'm just going to touch it another time with no paint on my paint. There. I want to make those stick out fluffy things. Oh, on top of the red. It looks prettier that way. Okay, okay. Little stick outs, right? Because when you put the paint on thick, it doesn't do those cute little fluffs. And that's the best part, is the pretty texture. Texture. Okay. See, just a few extra touches, right? Fluff, poke. Poke. Okay, and we're using, what paintbrush are we using? What paintbrush are we using? Big, fluffy paintbrush, right? Okay, now I'm going to get the green and fill it in. Pokey. Did it? Look at you. Look at the red and the green touching. Isn't that better? That is the magic of the color wheel. When colors are opposite each other, they make each other look more beautiful, but you can't mix them. So right now it's very green against very red. It's very beautiful.
You guys didn't know this, but on December 21st, all the planets will form into one line, and there's gonna be a super cool star outside.
Oh, the Star of Bethlehem is going to show for the first time in thousands of years, huh?
Yeah, it's a star that 3 wise men followed, and when Jesus was born.
We're gonna. I don't know where to look. Do you know there's an app for your phone that shows you the stars, and you can point the phone at the stars, and it will help you find it.
I know.
But it requires a lot of data on your phone. I learned that. Okay, now I'm gonna get some brown because that's just green. That is so boring. I can't stand it. That's just green. Is that 3D? So I'm gonna get brown, and I'm gonna use my finger. How come? Because it's working good with the dropping off of the brown color. But the bottom of the hat is brown, right? Look how it looks. I'll show you. Isn't it look shadowy? It's darker green. What? It's just a little bit of brown in there. And then what's the brighter part? The top of the green. We'll use lots of white up here. Look at, I have a real piece of white I didn't mix in because I'm lucky like that. Okay, now I'm going to get my finger. And I have a bit of, a big scoop. And where do I drop it off at? Near the very bottom of the green. Ew, like a booger. And then I clean my finger. Get off my finger, that's disgusting. Are we going to leave it like that? Because that looks terrible. I hope not. Because that is terrible. That looks like somebody ruined their hat. But we're going to make the chateau. You guys ready? So we're going to take our green paintbrush and we're going to crush the brown into the green and make greenish brown. But it's 1 finger big, right? Can I go higher? No, you cannot, because that's going to be white up there, right? So I just go smush it, smush it, smush it, smush it, smush it, smush it. Ew, mine's coming out like a string. I'm going to have to go past it again. Mine's not turning green. No, mine's brown. I put too much. It is not supposed to be that dark. Look at mine. I don't like it. It's supposed to be a soft, greeny brown. I'm going to put more green on mine. I got more green. There. Okay, more green. Oh my gosh. Mine look like terrible. Okay, there. That's greenish brown. Okay. Whoa. Did I almost make a terrible mistake? I'm going to put more green on it. I would like my brown to calm down. I was way too generous. Okay, calm down, brown. There. Oh my God. That was so much brown that I put. Oh. Okay. Now, what color's in my paintbrush now? A little bit of greeny brown. I'm not going to get more, just this dirty little brown green. I'm going to put 1 row above that so it will be a soft brown. So I'm going to go 1 row higher, touching the top of the brown rainbow, and just drop off a fuzzy, disappeary baby brown. Okay. I can't believe how much brown I put. I'm really shocked at myself. I was just goofing around when I grabbed that brown. What? And then, you gonna lick it off? No. Paper towel. Let's give it a squeeze. Mostly because I want to put white on now. And there's brown in here. Squeeze. Get out of here, brown. Squeeze. There. Okay, and how many color values makes 3D? 3, right? So I go, okay, I need white pieces to show. Don't crush in all your white. I need baby green, and I need some dark green, right? So some dark green will live and some pure white will live, but the mixed together green and white, they just happen, right? So we're going to stab our white. And then I'm going to drop it off like little buttons across, close to the top of the green part, right? But I just go Pokey, 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 pokey. Right there. Oh, I almost put paint in my hair. Okay. And now let's touch that really softly and just make some fluff out of that row. So how do I want white pieces to live? Do I want medium pieces? And do I want green pieces? Yeah. One more touchy and see if we can't make some baby greens. I'm not going to touch all of it. I just want to go, oh, delicate. Oh, look at, baby. Oh, just some extra touches. Nice. And look at, I have white pieces still, and I have baby green pieces. I didn't crush it all together like that. I was very delicate. Nice. Well, what color's in my paintbrush now? Baby green. Can we put a row beneath that? And it will end up on the brown, but we don't care. And it will be a soft baby green, right? So I was touching the bottom of this white row, but let's go hoppity hoppity, drop off some baby green, dropping off some baby green, drop off. Very pretty. Oh, baby green, baby green. There. And do you have any white left in your paintbrush? You can do a row even lower, which will just barely decorate that brown row on the bottom. Just what's left on your paintbrush. So we have a bright row, a medium row, and a dark row. But all the rows got a little bit of white. But I had a lot of paint of white, a little bit of white left, and almost no white at all. Do you feel good about that? Ooh, we're almost done. Look. What do we have left? Scarf? But look at my scarf shape. It looks like a 7, or I don't know what. Is that a boot? Right? So, but it goes across. Look at how ugly the bottom of that is, right? The bottom of her face is all ratty. Well, I just put a straight line and cut off the bottom of it, and I don't have to look at it. It's even with the pointy part of your triangle, straight. So you don't have to clean your paintbrush because we're going to add white in a minute anyway. But we get green and go, all right, there's the corner of my red, and I just go tappy, 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 tappy straight across. Boom. And then the side, pokey, 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 pokey. And then remember when I did my scribblies with my tummy, right? I got some up in the scarf, but this is when it doesn't matter because I'm going to cut it off. Cut off all the tops with my pokey green. So now I'm going to go down into the tummy a little bit. And there's a big rectangle. Hey, I could have gone straighter right there. Okay, there. Oh, that's still not straight. Okay, there. I had to look at it for a second. Okay. And then, what about this weird piece? Oh, I'm touching the red. So, the red's dry. And, ooh. This is that foldy piece. So it looks like a boot, a hammer, pants, and a shoe. I don't know. What? Oh, I picked up some wet red. Ooh, I'm going to wipe that off before I make some brown. Ew, get off my paintbrush. Ooh, I made brown. Poopy brown. Okay. So if you get some red on your paintbrush, just get it off real fast. Okay, now we can fill that in with green, right? Stab the green. Poke it. But that's only green. Stephanie, don't worry, I can't hear nothing. Your mic's off. Yesterday, my dogs started fighting outside the door, and my husband yelled at them during class. Ooh! We could all hear him. Oh my God. Shh. Okay, well that's just green, and that is so boring, I can hardly stand it. Is that 3D? No. But I'm gonna be more gentle when I get my brown this time, because that was a disgusting amount of brown I put. So I'm going to get less this time. I don't get mad, I just adjust, right? So I'm just gonna get a little bit of brown. Calm down. And where does the brown go? I'm just gonna get some, because I'm so scared I'm gonna put too much. I'm just gonna get some and go, okay, along the bottom and then along the side. Because it folds over right there, right? Want to see? So it's darker along the bottom and darker along the side. Who can already guess what's going to happen? Because we've done it already, right? And you have a good human brain, and you're like, oh, we're going to make greenish brown, make 2 rows of greenish brown, and then we add the white. I'm almost sad because it means it's over. Okay, should we crush that in and make the greenish brown row 1 finger big, 1 finger big, right? So I'm just gonna go, okay, mushy, 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 mushy. I did that so much better. Look at that brown. That's just a greenish brown. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's way better than I did last time. I laugh at myself how much brown I got. Okay. Maybe I really had pudding on my mind and I just wanted to look at pudding. It's like, I want pudding. And then, ew, everybody look. Right? That's like a stripe. What's colors in my paintbrush right now? Baby, brownish green. So let's do 1 gentle, soft row above that brown row. And so it's a soft, misty, invisible brown. And then next to this one, a soft, visible, invisible brown. She's really disappearing. There. Just make a little dirty green. Shadow. Ew, there is brown in my paintbrush, and I would like to get white. Ew, this one's too dirty to use. I need a new paper towel. Oh, this one still has a clean spot. I can use this one. Squeeze the brown out. Oh, achoo. That's a lot of paint. It comes off your hands with water, remember? You just have to wait for the water to soak in and turn back to glue. Okay, now white. And who thinks they got enough white last time? Do you think you need more this time? I don't know, you decide. Make an adjustment. So I get the white. Pook! Okay, that was way too much. I pushed really hard. Oh, I see yours, Dana. Dina. No, Denaya. Dinah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read it hooked on phonics. Okay. Do you guys know Hooked on Phonics? It was a reading program. Okay, watch. Poke, poke, buttons, 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 buttons. And then this is the shadow side, so this must be the bright side. Maybe like a ring, like a backwards candy cane. I just dropped off the white. Okay, now I'm going to go pokey pokey and just make a gentle little pass across and try to make white pieces, baby green pieces, right? So I'm just going to pick up the white, drop it off, and pick up the white, and it's about 2 fingers big. Pick it up and drop it off and pick it, and just try to touch it as little as possible because I want white to live so bad. If I touch it too much, it just turns baby green. So la 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 la, done. Look what I did though. Look right there. Those are the same size and evenly spaced apart. That's my human brain. Okay, now what color's in my paintbrush? Baby green. Can we do a row beneath that in baby green down in the middle? Oh, it's softening the brown a little. Nice. And then what's left in my paintbrush? A soft green. And then I'll put and down here in the shadow, I'm going to put invisible, teeny, tiny, itty bitty, disappearing, misty, greenish white. And we'll just tell the brown to calm down. Good job. Who feels like this came out better than they thought it would? Remember when you saw this and you thought, oh yeah, right, lady, there's no way I could do that. And now that you're done, you're like, oh, we didn't do all of it. We did one tiny piece at a time, because that's how it is on Earth, right? Do you learn everything you need to learn on your first year on Earth? No, you learn a little tiny bit every year. And I'm 53. Does that mean I know everything? I only know 53 years worth. Am I still learning? Yes. It never stops. This is Earth. If you wanted to know everything when you were born, you should have been born a bee. Do bees learn? They just are born knowing how to be a bee, right? We have to learn little by little. So let's check for 3D. Now that our brown is dry, do you have dark parts, medium parts, and light parts? I do. How about in my green? Do I have dark parts on the bottom, medium parts in the middle, and light parts at the top? How about your orange nose? Does it have a dark outside and light on the other side? Good job, you guys. You did so good. And you can clean your paintbrushes out and use them for other activities. And look, there's green left. You can paint rocks from your yard and make green frogs. You have black and white. You can make a snowman out of 3 rocks. And you could use your stick for making the little circle eyes, because sticks make perfect circles. You just get little eye, button, or smile with dots, right? What else could you make? You can make all kinds of things with these paints. So they're not garbage. Play with them. And then you could hide them in your yard and somebody will find them. So cute. Good job, you guys.